What made you to come up with this wonderful software?
So this is why I built the software which bring all the information about product in the same place.
How you managed to squeeze it all in that one add-on?
It's just for those who need only IP alert tool.
Which all website does it normally scan this AI match sourcing agent?
And if you source your products on different marketplace, it can cause some problems.
So what all integration do you have with the seller assistant?
Ecom Squeezed podcast.
Welcome back to Ecom Squeezed. I am a host, Sebastian, founder of Retail-Outsource. And today I'm delighted to have Oleg with us. He is the founder and CEO of Seller Assist. Oleg has crafted a powerhouse toolkit for Amazon sellers. Normally we'll find if it's for profit, it's just be for profit. In this case, you have additional stuff like IP alert, restriction checkers, brand analysis, and even an AI-powered sourcing assistant to help sellers find profitable deal faster and safer. And he also have courses on Udemy and contributes to blogs. I have podcasts, so if you type in his name, you'll find a lot of videos. So it's quite active in that case. So I'm not going to bluff too much. I let Oleg tell about its details, basically. Oleg, welcome to the show.
Hi, Sebastian. Thank you for inviting me to your show. I'm happy to be here. And hi to everyone to join us today. My name is Oleg. And as Sebastian said before, I'm the founder of Seller Assistant, and I develop a software for sourcing for product research and sourcing for online arbitrage and wholesale. So I'm happy to answer all the questions today about how it works, about how to speed up product sourcing routine and reselling on Amazon. Oh, your mic is off.
I want to start with what's the idea behind the software. What made you to come up with this wonderful software?
Yeah. My journey begins in 2016 when I started selling on Amazon. I had small private label product, but I made biggest mistake. I didn't consider Amazon as a full-time business, and back in the time it was like a money printing machine. You just send the products to Amazon and get the money back, and it was like it felt so good to be true. So that's why I focused on my daily job in a construction company. But in 2019, it became a little bit difficult with private label, and I tried online arbitrage and found that the biggest problem is to find profitable product to sell on Amazon. I recently realized there are two types of business, like demand constraint and supply constraint. And Amazon is demand constraint or supply constraint. So a lot of people already want to buy products on Amazon, but you need to bring those products to them and they buy it. So the problem is to find those products, and this is where Seller Assistant comes into the game. So in 2019, I found that I need to jungle 1,000, and if I want to, check the product if it was to sell on Amazon, usually I did the following. I opened the tab on Amazon. I went to Amazon Revenue Calculator. I also tried to add it to my inventory to check if I can sell it. And then I go to Keepa and check the product history. Then I try to estimate my profitability and check competition, open, especially in those days there was a dedicated page for with a list of sellers, and I opened this page. And as it's like 5 or 8, maybe 8 tabs in your browser related to the specific products. And then if you decided to go for this product, you need to save it to Google Sheets. So you open another one tab with Google Sheets and try to fill up it with information about the product. You open the Google Sheet, write down the ASIN, for example, or paste the ASIN. I'll tab to your, the product page, copy the variable or, sales number or BSR, go to Sheets and paste it again. It was so, it was difficult because usually you do product analysis, but you spend few minutes just saving the information about the product, and it's broke your your flow. usually if you analyze product, you want to stay in the flow and analyze again and further. And what I found that when I start, thinking about, okay, I need to save the product, I just save the ASIN and go to another one product, save ASIN again, and then I never remember why I saved it, So this is why I build the software which bring all the information about product in the same place and allows you to save it to Google Sheets in one click. And it's completely eliminated saving routines, so you stay focused on analyzing products. And it was a game changer, and it helps a lot when you analyze hundreds of products a day. Because if you do online arbitrage and wholesale, you focus on, you just analyze products day by day. This is how I develop a software. And I start with the extension, and now it's like a set of tools for wholesalers. We have not only the extension, but also we have a price list analyzer, supplier directory, purchase orders, to track your orders at your suppliers. Also, we have brand analyzer, seller spy, which helps you to spot new products your competition at their inventory. We have IP alert, which automatically collect the information about account health issues related to products and brands, and you can show it next to the product. And also, we even have VPN for virtual assistant who try to access the United States website from abroad. So we have a lot of tools for sellers right now. Mike, your microphone.
So it was born from your requirements, your needs, right? So that's fantastic. So you have built it for yourself. So that's a very good thing. And you mentioned about the IP alert tool. Is that for the sellers, branded sellers, or is that for the people who want to do FBA? And how does it work? How does this IP alert tool work?
Yeah, the idea of such tool come to me when I thought about how online arbitrage sellers can protect their products. And what I saw that some people get complaints, or they get their listings down because they sell products without proper supply chain, for example, or because they get some IP complaints from brand owners. And there was a tool which solved the problem by crowdsourcing Google with names of those brands, but you never know who add the brand name to the list, right? And you never know why they add those brands. And also the problem was, if someone get the IP complaint from a right owner, for example, they never go to add this brand to the list, right? They just think about how to save their seller account. They not going to contribute it this brand name immediately, right? But what I did, I developed algorithm which built this database on autopilot. So we have a lot of users around the world, and some of them are getting IP complaints, account health. Actually, it's like account health issues, not only IP complaint. It could be suspicion from the brand owner, like they suspect that a seller violates some rights. It can be safety issues, not only IP complaint. It can be safety issues of the product. And what we did, we just fetched this information from Amazon, and we get not only the brand name but also ASINs, which cause those account health issues. And also we collect Amazon enforcement actions. For example, the listing was down, or if it's possible to reinstate it. And we anonymize this data and push to our database. And we have, information, millions of records in our database right now about this information. And it helps you to understand what happened on the product. For example, if you see the red triangle, you can in seller system, you can hover the mouse and read what happened to this brand or ASIN and when. And it helps you to understand what how brand owner acts, how Amazon acts on these brands. And sometimes you can spot that there is a counterfeit complaints, and it doesn't mean if you start selling this product you'll get the same violation, but it means maybe there was a bad actor who sell counterfeit products, or if you have a strong relationship with the brand and you're authorized reseller on Amazon, those signs can protect your from on this list, and you never get the complaint because you're authorized seller. But other sellers who trying to sell these products without having proper supply chain, they can be removed by brand owner.
Oleg, you also have this sourcing AI, right, included in this add-on. So I have two questions. My first question: you have so many functions, so many different functions within that add-on. How you manage to squeeze it all in that one add-on? It's like usually you have 3 or 4 different add-ons, basically functions that are squeezed in. So if you can give us a brief on that, please.
Yeah, speaking about the sourcing AI, is not included in an add-on. It's like a free GPT on the ChatGPT marketplace, which helps you if you have an account on ChatGPT. I believe everyone have account on ChatGPT. You can open a ChatGPT and use Seller Assistant GPT. The name is Sourcing AI by Seller Assistant, and it's trained to find profitable products in US and also brand suppliers. So what you need to just to provide the brand name, and it's going to Google it for you, collect all the data into the table and put some notes on, is it like authorized seller or distributor or so. And also if you click on the Sourcing AI button and Seller Assistant extension, you will be redirected to ChatGPT with all the information about product, which helps ChatGPT to find profitable product for this specific product. And also it tried to find not only the product, but the product which is suitable for you, which is profitable, because we send your minimum of product. So it's Google for product for you, and build the table and filter out all unprofitable products and put some notes on the supplier itself. So this helps a lot. Yeah, but speaking about the extensions, actually we have our core product is extension, Seller Assistant extension. IP Alert extension is like a standalone extension who not going to use Seller Assistant. It's just for those who need only IP Alert tool. That's it. And VPN is also for virtual assistants. We are developers and we managed to develop it. It's not big a problem if you have a team of professionals who do so.
Yes, that's true. And you have, okay, I want to touch base on the sourcing side as well. So what all website does it normally look so like? Is that Alibaba, AliExpress, Temu, or any other B2B website back in China? So which all website does it normally scan, this AI match sourcing agent?
Yeah, it's trained to scan United States websites, and it's filter out every marketplace. So when you resell products on Amazon, you usually want to sell products from distributors or brands. And if you source your products on a different marketplace, it can cause some problems. You never know where you buy from, right? Maybe you buy from sellers who sell counterfeit products. So that's why Sourcing AI never shows Chinese suppliers and never shows marketplace like eBay, Walmart, and Amazon. It's just Google for brand owners, distributors, and reseller.
Great. And my next question is integration. So this is quite important for a lot of sellers, right? So what all integration do you have with the Seller Assistant?
Yeah, at this point we have integration with Google Sheets, which is most used integration we have, because sellers who analyze product, they usually use Google Sheets to store the product information, and we allow to export all the information about product to Google Sheets in one click. So you just open the product, see the numbers, put some notes on the extension, click save, and this is it. The information about the product just appears in your Google Sheet. It's very convenient. Also, we have a universal integrators like make.com and Zapier, which works on API layer. And API is a protocol. It's like interface for software developers. And also we have Airtable integration, like Airtable scripts. Some of our customers use Airtable to store the information about products and run their business, and they use those scripts to fetch information about products, about product restrictions, right, to their systems. But you can also fetch this information from Seller Assistant and put it in every system you want using Zapier and make.com. Let's imagine you work with Trello, for example, and you can connect Trello with Seller Assistant using make.com or Zapier. And once you get the directly in a Trello, Zapier or make.com fetch they get this information from you, and they fetch information about the product, and put back to the Trello, and populate all the information you need here. Or you can use every tool like ClickUp. You can integrate sellers with everything.
That's great. So sellers can automate a lot of stuff with this integration. That's great. Good to have. And as I assume, a lot of sellers will be using VAs, right? And they will be using Seller Assistant add-on, for example. So what's your advice for those sellers who have maybe a team of VAs working on it? How to work with Seller Assistant?
What is the point here is if you hire VAs, usually you need to manage them somehow, and you probably don't want to share sensitive information with them. For example, you don't want to share them access to your seller account, right? But if you want that your VAs analyze products and know if you can sell the products, it's very important for you that your VAs bring only the products you can sell. And to achieve this, we need some security layer between the virtual assistants and your seller account. And this layer is Seller Assistant. How it works? You create account at Seller Assistant and connect your Amazon seller account. So Seller Assistant now can fetch information about your fees, and check if you can sell the product, and pass this information to the Chrome extension without exposing the seller store, without exposing any inventory data. And then you have an option. There are a lot of tools right now in the market, but all of them usually require you share your login and password with the tool with your VAs. And sometimes you hire VAs, they can act in the way you don't want they act, right? And they can see what you source and work for different companies at the same time, or they can steal something from you, they can steal information. So to solve this, we created a sub accounts. So you can just invite your VA using their email address and share some information. For example, you can connect the tool to seller account. You connect the Seller Assistant with the seller account, right? And also you connect it with your Google Sheets with a list with product leads. But you never share these leads to your VAs. You just connect Seller Assistant to it. Then you invite your team members, virtual assistant, to the Seller Assistant. They create a separate account under your team, right? And then you just share them ability to save information about product to specific Google Sheets without exposing the Google Sheet itself and without exposing your Amazon seller account. So when your virtual assistant uses Seller Assistant, we fetch information about your seller account, check restrictions, and pass it to virtual assistant extension. And they decide if they're going to sell it, save it to Google Sheets or not. And all the information is secured. They don't have access to seller account, they don't have access to your lead list, and they just focus on their work, and that's it.
Like, appreciate your time on this. Maybe we should do a second podcast on where you share the screen and show the full add-on, a long one. But appreciate your time, you coming down here and talking about the software. So for the viewers, where can they find you? And if you can give us some information about your website as well, please.
Yeah, you can check it out, and we have a free trial for our users, 14 days free trial. And to check the seller assistant, you need to go to sellerassistant.app and create your account. By the way, we have not only the extension, but also we have a great price list analyzer. And if you if you wholesaler, and usually you need to analyze supplier lists with a lot of information without ASINs. You just upload those price lists, and seller assistant do the rest of the job for you and provide you with a list of matched product on Amazon, and also calculated it with check the profitability of this product. And also we highlight a lot of useful information like ROI spikes, no buy bulks, or a lot of info which is important for making decision. And also we check the ability to sell products in bulk.
Great, Oleg. And so I will put all the LinkedIn profile link and the website details, everything in the show notes. So please check it. And thanks again, Oleg. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.